Okay, so part 3 alpha, because my other part 3 I just deleted because I was interrupted and I did a lot of swearing. So as I was saying in part 3 that I deleted, when it comes down to these sexual escapades that actors and stars have, and another reason why I'm defending R. Kelly, it's not something that I don't know the guy personally, so I'm not defending him because I know him personally. I'm defending him because he's not the only actor or entertainer or singer that has gone through this. Rob Lowe recovered. For those who don't remember Rob Lowe in the hotel way back in the day, Rob Lowe recovered. Other people have had sex tapes and they've recovered. And a lot of actors and singers have done nudity and they've recovered. However, R. Kelly, being the douchebag full of dick tips, was having sex with underage girls and recording it. So he may not recover. Allegedly, he was doing all this stuff. Now, he was cleared after the very first sex tape. I don't know who he had or whatever in his hip pocket, but he was damn sure cleared. Alright? Now, here's why I was defending him, because of the simple fact that young women don't ever get charged when they lie about their age. Alright? They never get charged. I don't give a damn what state you're in. I have never read any case of a woman who lies about her age, like a 14-year-old sleeping with a 21-year-old, but she told him that she was 18. They have never charged the 14-year-old for it. They've never, in any case that I've read so far until this day, I have never seen a case where a young girl who's 14 who lied to a 20-year-old or 18-year-old has been charged with statutory. She's never been charged for lying about her age. Ever. Which I think is a load of shit. I don't think that's fair. In all fairness, I don't think it's fair. Putting my phone back on. I'm not going to cut it on until after I'm done with these videos, but it's fully charged now. But, I don't think it's fair that a young woman of a particular age who knows how her body works should be able to get away with straight up lying. Because some innocent guy who doesn't know that she's not 18 and who was too stupid to ask her for ID, this situation could be that person. Now, that's not here or there for this video, but at the same time, R. Kelly has a sexual lust for young, sexy girls. If she ain't 18, she's a teenage dream. If she's over 18, you ain't got to be me. If she's over 21, the fun has begun. But any girl under 18, she's a fantasy. Let her stay a fantasy until she's legal. So let me roll it down. Here's that 99.9. God damn it. Here's the 99.9. I hope this thing is still recording because something just went wrong. Anyway, here's 99.9 of the facts of how this happens. You're a singer. You're famous. A lot of girls go to these concerts to trap a man and get them pregnant, and then they own you. It's just that simple. I don't know who's teaching these girls this, but let's keep it real. Y'all ain't gonna like what I'm saying, and that's fine. You have your opinion, but you can't dispute it. You cannot dispute it because it has been done time and time again. The girls have had sex with roadies to get close to the guys that are in the band, and then they have sex with the dudes in the band and get pregnant by them. And then once the DNA tests and stuff started coming out, people are popping up with famous people's babies all the time because these women wanted to have that person's baby. All about that dough. That's all that shit is. It ain't about love. It's I had sex with this bastard. This bastard got me pregnant. And now he's going to take care of this baby. Which means not only is he going to take care of that baby, he's going to take care of me. And I'm going to live an extravagant lifestyle on this guy's nutsack. Now y'all don't have to agree with me. You really don't. But let's face the facts that this is how that shit happens. This is exactly how that happens. Young girl get a little wet downstairs. Decides she's going to take care of that itch. Has sex with somebody who's making millions because the same money that she's using to buy that album is how she used to get to that ticket, to get to that concert, to get to that broken condom, and have sex with this guy that she admired so much from afar. But she knew that once she had sex with this dude and she got pregnant by this dude, she got him by the balls. Literally. So now he has a baby. They call them love childs. And Love child, never meant to be. Love child, the one that wasn't seen. Love child. I'm sorry, Diana Ross. That's pretty much an awful ass rendition of your song. But this is how this happens. Now, to play devil's advocate against R. Kelly, motherfucker, you knew better. That's all I got to say on that. You fucking knew better. You know that when you are in this business, you can't always trust the person right next to you. You damn sure can't trust some chick from the street. Oh, it's R. Kelly, it's R. Kelly. Ooh, let's go. Oh God. Oh, can you make me a star? Okay. I can do that. I'm a producer now. All right, so we're going to have you come and stay at my mansion in Chi-Town. We're going to give you an album. We're going to give you a girl band, and we're going to do all this stuff. And all you got to do is bend over and take it. You have to be old enough. You know, we can work out the legalities on that later. All you have to do is just bend over and take it. And tomorrow you will be a star. Your name will be in lights. You'll be bigger than Jim and the Holograms. And I own you. You will live in my mansion. You will go to the bathroom when I say you go to the bathroom. And I'm going to make a sex tape. And Dave Chappelle's going to make fun of it called I'm going to Pee on You. And this is how this happens. Because the guy at the door seen a boob or an ass crack on a hot chick and he didn't ask for her ID, she slid right in. And next thing you know, she's sliding right into bed with the guy. And the next thing you know, she belongs to him. Families get ballistic because she doesn't come home. Next thing you know, oh, she's being held hostage. Oh, she's underage. Oh, she's having sex with a dude that's old enough to be her daddy. And these are how these things happen. But everybody's blaming R. Kelly. Now, as I said, I am going to defend him on an aspect or two. He's not the only one at fault here. You know, if you're not watching your kids, somebody's watching them, and they're not watching them in a polite manner. But, you know, you have to take responsibility for your actions. But so do your children. And children don't always tell their parents the truth. They really don't. And if you think your child tells you the truth every time they open up their mouth, then you need Jesus. Or a really swift kick in the ass. You were a child once. Did you always tell your parent the truth? Hell no, you didn't. Because I didn't tell my parents the truth until I was 12 years old. And after I was 12 years old, I didn't tell anybody else another goddamn lie as long as I'm breathing. Now, I'll write something down on paper that might not be true, but that's probably a homework assignment. Or that's probably to help somebody out. But as far as telling the truth out my mouth, if you're lying, you're working way too hard. Plus, I can't remember anything, so I don't have time to tell any lies. You know? So, why lie when you just tell the truth and get that shit over with? Because when you lie also, you have to worry about this shit coming back to bite you in the ass. Clearly, this is what's happening with R. Kelly. It's come back to bite him in the ass. Because instead of doing what was right and telling them girls don't come back near me till you 18, he decided to take the Omega loop and throw them through this Omega loophole of, I'm going to be a producer on your shit. You're going to come live in my mansion. We're going to cut albums every day. And the only thing that I'm going to be cutting is your check. I'm also going to be cutting your body in half with my private parts. And no one's going to blame him for dealing with attractive young women. They're going to blame him for dealing with attractive young underage women that he fucking knows that he should not be messing with. But as I said at the beginning of the video that I had to delete, men are weak. Here, when it comes to seeing a girl, if she's popping out boobs or showing her thong, we, as men, are going to go gaga. Mind-blowing. We're going to go up and down all over the town and around the bend. We're going to styling and profiling the Ric Flair, the shit out of these young women who are popping out boobs. And this is why I say that I am defending R. Kelly on that aspect, because men are weak. If we think for a New York minute that we're going to have sex with a girl, and it's like a guaranteed shot, she's not going to say no when I get the tip in, we're going to do whatever they want. And I mean that doesn't mean you're a bad man. It just means that, like me, I'm a boob man. If a woman shows me boobs in a wet t-shirt, she's got me hook, line, and sinker. You know, let's keep it real. She got me hook, line, and sinker. Unless, and I repeat this sturdily, unless I am in a relationship with someone that I want to be in a relationship with and they want to be in a relationship with me. Now, here's the downside of that. I'm damn sure going to be tempted. And if the person I'm in a relationship with is not with me, that's going to be a problem. Because I know I'm about to piss off a bunch of women right now. And if I'm pissing you off, there's two reasons why what I'm about to say is going to piss you off. Either you're guilty of sin for doing it, or you know someone who's done it, and it's cost you a very good friendship. Women don't really want men unless that man has someone. Now, some women ain't like that. All women ain't like that. But a majority versus the minority. Because when I had a girlfriend, girls wanted me. Because I had a girlfriend and because I was faithful and loyal and they could not get me from her to save their life. Where are they at now that I haven't had a girlfriend in going on 10 years? None of those girls that was trying to interrupt the relationship are here. None of those girls are throwing their panties at me, rubbing my legs under the table while I'm at dinner with my girlfriend and all this other shit. Because women, the majority versus the minority, there are some good women out here that won't do that, but a lot of women don't want a man that is theirs. They want a man that belongs to someone else. And they will do what they can to take that man. And when they get that man, then they don't want that man. They want somebody else's man. And the cycle continues. And that dumbass man, like me, will go with that new girl. And she will rock his world until she's bored of him. And then she's going to leave him. Where his old girl then got a real man, a faithful man, an honest man, and then moved on. Now he wants to ruin that because he left when he had a good thing. This is how the world works because people are asleep and don't pay attention to that shit. There used to be a song, I don't remember the girl who sings it, but it was called She'll Try to Steal Your Man. When you snooze, you lose. Is when they make their move, you better stop them while they can. It's just a matter of time before they change their mind and they'll just take your man. That's pretty much the only part of the song I remember because it was a girl song and I'm not a girl, so I don't really give a shit. But, as I said, the majority versus the minority, which is why a lot of women hate other women because of the simple fact it's not that my vagina is deeper than your vagina or my vagina is tighter than your vagina or my face is prettier than your face. It's the simple fact that some women are out there just to ruin relationships and us dumbass men leave a good thing for nothing, and the good thing might be considerate and forgive you and you may be able to weasel your ass back in there and grade up and straighten up and fly right. And sometimes that's just not the case. Sometimes lives are destroyed because of stupidity. But like I said, it's a majority versus the minority. The littlest bit of women that won't do that are also, sadly, the women who tend to date dickheads, douchebags, guys that beat them up, guys that call them whores and sluts and bitches and shit. And you see the cycle never ends. And then you got the majority of women who will fuck a relationship up in a New York minute and do everything they can to fuck up a relationship. And then when they get you, they don't want you. They just want to ruin what you had. And we being dumbass men, we fall right into that shit. Hook, line, and sinker. No ifs, no ands, no buts. But we damn sure fall right into it. And it happens more often than you think. Which is why I said the majority versus the minority. Which is why I was defending R. Kelly on the simple fact that men are dumb when it comes to sex. If we think, if we know, if we're guaranteed that I'm going to doom, versus waiting 5, 6, 8 months to 2 years to have sex with the chick, and not for religious reasons, just because she put that promise ring on, a lot of men can't wait that long. Once the first time a man starts having sex, it is the ultimate addiction. It is better than weed, it is better than crack, it is better than fucking water and the air we breathe. Once we start having sex, that's all that matters. Which goes back to defending R. Kelly about that and only that. The fact that he knew better is why this shit is coming back to bite him in the ass now. If my career ever takes off, and I mean that, if my career ever takes off, I'm not going to be one of those men that's going to have somebody like me making a video about me for doing something incredibly stupid. I'm not married, so I can have sex with whoever the hell I want. If I was married, I'm going to be respectful for my wife. But here's how this is going to work. Wherever I go, she's going to go. Especially if we're in the entertainment business. Wherever she goes, I'm going to go. Unless we have a scheduling conflict. But I will call her every night. I will check on her daily. I will see how she's feeling. I will tell her that I love her. And then I'm going to go and let her do her day. Now, if I'm working on a movie set and she's doing whatever the hell it is she's doing, but we're both in the entertainment business, my entertainment ain't the same as hers, I'm going to contact her. I'm going to make sure she knows that I give a damn and that I love her and that I miss her and for her to stay safe wherever the hell she may be. Where if I'm making a movie in Vancouver or Hong Kong and her schedule doesn't take her to Vancouver, but it takes her to Toronto, we might be able to meet in the middle, depending on her scheduling, or depending on my scheduling. If my scheduling, I'm going to be in Vancouver filming a show for like 3 to 6 months, you better believe I'm going to find a way to ask the producers, to ask the management, to ask somebody somehow or another if I can get 2 or 3 days out of that 6 months off to go be with my woman. So hopefully she'll feel the same way. So whatever she's doing, she can take at least 2 or 3 days off so she can come be with me. And that way we can have that time together. Or if we're blessed and we're in the same field, our schedules will be at the same place at the same time. And I would prefer that, but I don't want to ruin the relationship, so I would prefer that our scheduling doesn't conflict, but connect. Alright? Now, why did I say this? Why did I bring that all the way away from taking care of R. Kelly? Because this is how relationships get destroyed when you don't spend enough time together, or when you spend too much time together, shit goes kaboom. Now, as far as R. Kelly and the shit that he's going through, this is the dark side of entertainment. These are the traps that you fall into when you start getting too big for your britches, where you forget where your bread is buttered, or you decide, okay, well, I'm going to do this because I can, and damn the consequences. There is a thing called morals, and we should all practice using them. You know what I mean? If I'm married, period. 1,000% to whatever lucky or unlucky girl that is, I'm married. I'm going to commit. But we need to have a thing about how our work schedules are going to work out, especially if we're both entertainers. Because I need to make sure that my entertainment schedule doesn't conflict with hers so that I don't get any time with her. I want to be able to spend as much time with her as possible. And if we decide to settle down and have a family, then, I'm not going to tell her to give up her job. I'll more than likely give up mine. And I'll go with her wherever the hell she wants. That's just the way it is. Now, I would never ask her to do that for me, but I will gladly do that for her because I've been going at this shit for 19 years with no success. So if I marry a girl who's in the entertainment business and she's successful as hell, I'm not going to hold her down. I'm not going to tell her to quit your job so we can live like bums. No, fuck that. Keep your job. But I want to go with you on a few of these adventures, just so that you know that I still love you and I want to be there, and I want to share your life with you, I'm not going to interrupt your job or any of that stuff, but I want to, when you come home from the hotel or come to the hotel, I want to be there with dinner ready, with your fuzzy slippers or whatever it is you need me to do. Now, in the event, let's say that the script is flipped. Let's say tomorrow my career takes off because somebody seen one video who should have finally seen the video, and next damn thing you know, I'm traveling all over the world making all these movies and things that I want to do, just going to make me happy. I still wouldn't tell her to quit her job, but she's damn sure coming with me. We'll have a discussion on that, but she's damn sure coming with me. I won't let the entertainment business destroy our relationship. That's all to that. Since that's more than likely never going to happen about me finding someone, but as far as I'm concerned, as long as I get to make movies and be happy, then I'm good. I can be happy making movies and die by myself. If that's what God has intended for me, then so be it. But, I'd rather not, but it is what it is. So let's switch gears and go on back down to the R. Kelly thing and the dark side of this entertainment thing. Because I told you guys this thing was going to be long, and we're almost 20 minutes in. When it comes down to it, in the entertainment business, as I said before, and I'll say it again. Men get into this movie business, singing business, comedian business, all of this entertainment. We get into this business mostly for the fame and sex. Because if you get famous enough, as our red-headed administration in charge said, that women will let you do whatever you want. That's a 50% true. I can only say it's 50% true because the commander-in-chief said so. We have proof of that. And I'm sure ever since saying that, Mr. Billy Bush, who lost his job for doing his job, is probably thinking, damn, yeah, I didn't even say anything. How did I lose my job? You know, which is true, you know, he didn't lose his job, but he lost his job for doing his job, which is really fracked up. That's just the way I view it. I could be wrong. But I was pretty mad about that because now Billy Bush is like not able to work and no one wants to hire him. And they literally are taking that "you won't work in this town again" to heart. And I think that's foul as hell. It's the same thing about getting fired for something that you posted in your personal life on your Facebook. I don't think that you should be fired for that. There should be some protection laws against this. The same thing that I say that women who lie about their age and have sex with older men, or let me rephrase that, teenage girls who are nowhere near 18 but built like a 21-year-old should be charged. When they lie to a person and say, well, I'm 21 and know damn well she's only 14, you can't look at girls these days and tell how old they are most of the time. And a lot of girls that are younger than 18 carry themselves like grown-ass women should, when grown-ass women act like they're like 14. No, so you see how I'm going with that. No. And this is how the world works. But for the sake of R. Kelly, because he just got indicted for another city for another thing. This is that thing about having girls come backstage without aging and not checking their IDs. And how he keeps digging his own grave with this stuff is because instead of him doing the smart thing, checking IDs at the door, telling them, you know, come back when you're 18, I'm sure that I'll have a contract back through here within the next 3 to 4 years, you know, do the right thing. Or you keep getting indicted on these underage sex charges. And like I said, men are weak. It don't take much for a man to go nuts. Pop out a boob, show them a thong, we're pretty much in the house. Now, I can only say that about straight men. I can't say that about LBGTQ, whatever that whole lifestyle is. Sorry if that was offensive. But you know, I can't because I'm not in that lifestyle. I live the straight life. If I see boobs, if I see an ass crack, I'm grateful. Now, I'm real grateful. It's like, oh, she popped out a boob. She popped out a thong, you know, okay. Yeah, pat that, you know, I'm going to do that. That's real life. But women can simply, especially young girls who act like grown women, can simply just manipulate the shit out of you and your ass is hooked up. So I'm going to put it to you in a adult manner. You know, I'm not really defending R. Kelly. I'm making a statement. God, I hope he landed in dog shit. I'm sorry. That was really wrong of me. But I got tired of cleaning up dog shit. And it's his dog. Anyway, so the whole point is that, you know, it's not hard to get caught up in a very bad moment as an entertainer. Because most entertainers get caught up in things like sex scandals or taxes. That's pretty much it. However, sadly, R. Kelly has gone far and above the call of duty in sex scandals. And he's been insulted and chunked and dragged over the coals by singers and actors who did albums with him and supported them through all that until all of this stuff came out. And now they've all basically turned their back on him. And like I said at the beginning of this video or the beginning of another video, I don't know but 3 of the man's songs. Now, and any song that wasn't like in the soundtrack of Batman, you know, Gotham City, and if it wasn't in the Ali, and then the one with the closet. Those are only 3 songs of his that I actually know. I can't sing them for you because I can't sing, but I know something about keeping them in the closet. Not the Michael Jackson one, but the R. Kelly, because I'm stuck in this closet. You know, if he comes into this closet, if he opens up that closet, that's pretty much all I know. In the video, I think he was cheating on some, like, buff, stocky dude with that buff, stocky dude's girlfriend, and he hid in the closet. Okay? That's all I can give you. Now, as for Ali, where it was for the Will Smith movie, yeah, I'm that mountain in the sky. I'm that little piece of hope. When your back's against the ropes, can you feel it? I'm the world's greatest. And I'm that mountain in the sky. When you really got a dream high, can you feel it? I'm the world's greatest. I don't know any other his other songs. I really don't. I also don't care. But he's really dug himself a grave with a silver spoon. Got that from Stevie Nicks and her group. And you know, the thing was, had he thought about this shit before he did it, he wouldn't be in this situation now. And he's been indicted in like 3 states for this stuff. And, you know, then you have the people that did the documentary Surviving R. Kelly. So you have their version. Yeah, him going off in front of Gayle King. So you have some of his version, but you don't have him in a calm manner where he can sit down and actually tell his side of the story. And then you have the last 2 girls who said that he's not enslaving them. He doesn't have them eating and peeing and pooping on his command and all that other stuff. So, you know, it's a big CF behind the whole damn thing. A CF that he dug his own self into by not doing the right thing. Now, as I leave this video, I'm going to put it down to where the point is like this. All right. For us men entertainers, for us men getting into this business, you really got to watch 2 things. Check your attitude and keep a check on your wallet. You have to know who's with you and who's just using you. You know, you have to know these things. You have to be prepared for all possibilities. And if you're a singer and you're having a concert or whatever, you know, damn those after parties. You know, get on your tour bus and go to your next stop, get all the sleep and rest that you can get. If you're going to have an after party, hey, that's fine. But if you don't, you know, here's me. All right? Let's say tomorrow my acting career takes off. So, unlike the awesome Jeremy Renner, who's not only a actor but a singer, unlike the awesome Bacon brothers who are not only actors but singers, you know, I just want to make movies. So I just want to be an actor. But let's say all of my sad songs of my depression makes me famous and I'm acting and singing. Here's where it ends. When I leave that stage and I go home, well, when I get off that stage and the songs are done, and I head to the back of the locker room, I hit my shower, I hit the door. I'm not having any after parties. If the band wants to have an after party, it's fine. It's not my thing. I've never been a party person, and I'm going to take a number from Tom Berenger because he's been quoted saying this, and I quote, so thank you, Tom Berenger, for this, because this is straight Tom Berenger. I come here to work and support my family. I don't get caught up in all the Hollywood hoopla. I make a movie. I go home. I make another movie. I go home. I have a wife and kids in which I adore. I make my living making movies, playing good guys, bad guys, whatever the role I get, I play it, and then I go home. I don't not get into this business for Oscars or Emmys or whatever those other things is. I got in this business because it makes me happy to play a character, to live a life that I would not normally live if it was mine, and I get to work with great people, and then I get to go home. I cash a fairly decent check, and I'm living comfortable, and unquote. And that's pretty much all I want. I want to be like Tom Berenger. I want to make movies and go home. I don't need all the glitz and glam. I'll take it if it comes, but let's keep it real. I'm not here to get a golden statue or somebody holding an award. I'm not here for that. I'm here to be happy. I'm here to play a character that you're going to give me, and I'm going to do that character to the best of my ability, no matter how many takes we have to take, and we're going to do this. And when the fans see it, they're going to enjoy it, and we're going to go home. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to end this video now because people are coming through here and they clearly can't see those damn lights. But think about the things I said about getting into this business. Think about the things I said about how men are weak and all it takes is for a boob or a thong and a man just flips right out. Be seeing you. I have one more video coming on the same subject.